Hi everyone, and welcome to this new series of All You Need to Know to Start Coding with Python. We made another video where I talked about what are variables and lists and dictionaries, and how to open a file and read the data into this file like a text file, and so all the basic stuff. So now today we're gonna make something different, always improvising it like I used to do. And so I am going to maybe do a game. I was told that also in the last video, but then it ended like to be a lesson about Python in general. So now let's see if I am able to make this kind of game, and I wanted to do a memory game or something like that. Let's see where we are going today. So I think let's start always from a list, and let's say that we wanna make a game where we maybe want to memorize numbers. Let's say so, something very easy. So first of all, we're gonna make some random number, import random, and or maybe from random. This is a way to import stuff from a module. A module is a package, something like that. Let's call something code made by someone else or built in that got some functions in it or some classes that you can use that are very useful. So from random, we want to import rand range. What is rand range? So always talking about basic stuff. Okay, random gives us random numbers, and so let's import also random from rand range. So let's print random, and we we haven't talked about we haven't there it is 0.5, and so it is a number among 0 and 1, so a random number. So let's go make a for loop for n in range. This is another way to make a loop for this range. It means that it will makes this loop 10 times, because you will see it, you see, in a range of 10 we will have 10 times this random number. You see it's always different and among 0 and 1. If you, let's say, you need to round this number, you can round, so this will become a random module lesson. Okay, random round, but you can random round 1, and you have just one decimal here, one digit after, or 2, and so on. You can make this random thing here. And now let's see what rand range instead does. So let's do print rand range 110. So you see you get many numbers among 1 and 10. Let's see 0 and 10. Let's do 20 here, 20 times. Okay, you see that from 0 it has 0, but it never has 10, as you can see, because this is excluded. So it's like we have 0 to 9 included. So you do 0, 10, it does not include 10. Instead, if we use another one, rand int, that is a random integer among something, so rand int, I think it is a little different because no, it's the same. Let's go 100 here to have more. You see here we get also the 10. Instead, if you use rand range, it's not included 10. You see it never came out. Okay, and so you can do some nice game with this stuff here. And let's go, instead of printing it, we want to make a game where you have to guess what are the numbers, um, some random numbers. So let's do a function, and we want to explain what is a function. It starts with the def, these keywords here, and let's go rnd. This is the name of the function. You put into parentheses something or nothing, and then you do print random, some very basic stuff. So if you go and run it, you won't see nothing because this function hasn't been called. You gotta call it and you see the number. So now you random what does print this thing here, but it can do many things. And do I printed a random number. So you see, when you run it, it will do everything that's inside of this. Now we want, so it's very useful to have a function, even if now it doesn't seem that to be useful. And let's go, for example, run range. Yeah, run range, run range 1, yeah, 2 to 10. And you get 1. Okay, now what will this what how can we make our game? Here we need some imagination apart knowing something about Python, and we want to have three numbers, right? So I guess we are going to do for e in range 3, we want to create a list to guess. So guess equal a list that I will fill with guess.append. We saw it in the latest video. Dot append I, and then I print I. You see that now these functions start to become useful. We want to return something. What is return? Return will I'll let you see. Will return the list to this. You may don't understand this at first because you say nothing happened, as you see. Leave two empty line when you define one of these things, and here it tells me that I should use one line for each one of this module for more clarity, or a more clean code, cleaner code. And from import run range and run, and now okay, run range it's unused, but we are going to use it. Let's say n equal run range 1 to 10. We want numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. Guess append n. We want to append this random numbers into this list and then return it. We were saying, what does it mean to return? You see nothing here, but if I do print this, it prints the guess, this one that has been returned. So the R&D, when I call this one, I got one number, I got one something in return, because if I do memorize this something in return like this, putting a variable equal R&D, because a variable can also be equal to a function, but this means that it is this list. I don't get memorized this thing. I get memorized into this the result here that is being returned. If I go instead a equal R&D without the parentheses and I print a, I will have a function. So this a becomes a function, so that I could just go here and go print a with parentheses, and it will give me the same thing that is just like I am calling R&D. So instead I want the return uh, here the result into this. And so if I print a, I get the list. What if I don't use this? It returns none because there is no return here. So I need to return something. If it's not mandatory to use return, but if you wanna uh, get the result, you see this is like a process. So here something is being processed in a variable, changed, etc., and the result you want to return it. You can return more than one thing. You could return other things, but in this case I just return guess this list, and so it goes into this, memorize it, and then I print it. So I want to base my game onto this because I want the user to remember these numbers. And I wanna to, yeah, it will be okay. Let's make it the simplest. Okay, this is then I'm gonna print it. Let me print it like this. Okay, so that I don't have the square parentheses, etc. I'm gonna unzip it. This symbol here is to unpack the items in the variable and show them one by one. So now I will ask the user to answer. So I will use the input function here that will be memorized into answer, and this is a variable. You can give it any name. Input what were the numbers. Okay, and but we need also to look at this number for sometimes and then hide them. And we need to understand how to do it, because if we do so, it will be very easy. Let me see, what were the numbers? 63, right? And okay, nothing happens because there is nothing here to control if the answer is right. So if answer equal with 2 equal sign, when you put that as a condition, because you are not assigning a value, you are asking the computer to check if a variable is equal to another, and if it's equal it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So if answer is equal to a, okay, but this is not the right way to do it, print good, else, we have seen how this works in the latest video, then no. Let's go and see what 357 and says no, because 357 is different from this. So I think we are going to make some changes here, and to make them the same I am going to do something here. I'm going to do a equal apostrophes here with nothing inside, a dot join. This is another important function you will use often. Join a. So then print a. Let's get rid of this, because now a becomes something like let me just check what type of is a. A is a list, and joins a list. So you may ask yourself why. Let me just change variables here, because sequence item 0 respective string instance int found. Okay, we got numbers here, a list of numbers, so maybe I must change something, and it's not difficult. Let me use we have seen it in the last video, a list comprehension, a sort of for loop that is in a compact format. Okay, I'm gonna transform them in string and then invalid syntax for x in a. Okay, this transforms every item in a in a string. And so, okay, 296. So 296, if I remember well, it's no. Why it is no? Because I must, let me get rid of this and call this a, because this one is checking the answer a, not the b. And so what were the number? I forget to print a. Okay, 187, 187. Good. Okay, now they are the same, they are two strings. And well, I could make also a game where you get it, guess. I don't make you see this one, and if equal a equal good else, um, for e in a, if answer, here I can do and go n equal e dot index a dot index I, or let's make it more simple. Okay, n and I in enumerate, so that we have a list with the index. Okay, now we want to, if it's not good, it will tell you count equals 0 if a of n, so for each element of a, it's equal to answer, or not equal, but in answer count plus equal 1, and at the end print you no, I want to save equal answer. So if I guessed some number, it will increase the count of the guessed number, equal 1, and then I will print you guessed uh, you guessed it plus count plus numbers, and this must be a string, so I transform it into a string. Let's go here. What are the numbers? That means you get set 0 numbers. So this is a sort of game, but I want to give the user more, at least 3 or 5 chance to do it. So I'm gonna go here and I can put a loop here, for example, for try for t in range 3. I can simply go like this and do it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 0 number, 2, 3, 5. Okay, I guess one number. Let me take the 2 as first. 2, 4, 6. It's always 1, so maybe the 2 is good. 2, let me put the 5 here and the 4 here. What? And well, I had my 3 chances to do it. Let me see, what was the right number here? Oh, I guessed it. Okay, I just guessed the first one, and because the answer, okay, the right one was 254. Instead I said 246, and so there was another number here that was right, number 4, but was not in the right position. Yeah, I can make another for loop, or another f here, if L, if A and in answer pos equal plus equal 1 for the number that are good but not in the right position. Okay. So string pos plus are not in the right position. Let's see if it works, this logic. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You get 0 numbers. 2 numbers are not in the right position. Okay, so of this is interesting because, okay, let's try 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. 2 numbers are not in the right position. Now I should get it. I think it's 1, 3, 2, for example. No. So now I must. So the first must be 3, and the second must be 1, for example, in 2. Oh, I forget to say. No. Okay. Let me see one moment. Okay, A is the right one. Okay. And my answer is 120. Let me see. This was my last answer. So why it gives me the not the list, but okay. But as you can see, I said 3, 2. I guessed that there was one. Okay. So if answer is going A, good. Else, here at the end I want to print the solution solution was plus a, and print you your last your last try was, I think it should be answer. Okay, answer. Okay, and I want to give more try here. If it's like 5, like print try number plus t plus 1, like a string, and then print da da da, and here a new line. So let's make it more nice. What were the number? 1, 2, 3. You guessed one number. Okay, and 0. So there is 1. Let me take the first one, and then let me 2 and 3, let's say, that are not right. I'm gonna 4, 5. Oh yes, I guess 2 numbers. One number is not in the right position. So these are all 2 are right and 1, it's no, how is it possible? You guessed the 2 numbers, 1 number are not in the right position. Ah, okay, maybe there are 2 numbers that are the same, I think. 1, 4, 4. One number, Z. So it's 155. Good. So I guessed it, but I didn't exit. Okay, let's now 155 again. It's good. Your solution 155, your last try was 155. Okay, one thing that I need to do here is to do break, so we will learn another thing. Because if I guess, you guess it. If I guess, the game will end. Let's go again, because it's fun. 1, 2, 3, 0 number. Okay, and so these are not good. 4, 5, 6. Neither this. So it's easy. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you guess one number, 2 numbers are in the right position. Okay, and I think I'll try saying 7, 8. 0. Ah, they are all wrong. So now it should be easy because it could be 9, 8, 7, for example. You guess one number. 2, okay, nice. But so the right one should be the 9 at the end, I think. 8, 7, 8, 7, 9. Oh, the solution 8, 7, 9. No, I didn't get it. It was 9, 8, 7. But I tried here. 9, 8, 7. No, the solution was 9, 7, 9. Here I can give some score about how, if I go faster. Let me try this 6. Let me try again. 3, 0 numbers for 5. 1 number. So 5, 7, 8. 5, 8, 9. 0 number, 2 in position. So I think 5 maybe is the second number. So 8, 5. And there is another number here. Ah, okay, here maybe 6. No, and there was 2 numbers before. So and 5, 5, 4, 8, 7, 5, 5. Okay. Let me now give 10. Okay, I will give then here 10. I will put a score equal 10. So each time I do this, I will do score minus equal 1, and here I get, you guess it, print your score is score. So we added the score. Two numbers. So one number is not in the right position one, so you guess it, two numbers. Now just one number, so it's, or there is a 6. Okay, the second is the 7, of course. Could be 7 6. Good, you guess it. But what is, oh no, I cannot concatenate. Didn't give me the, because I must put here a string. Remember, you cannot concatenate strings and integer. You gotta transform them. One number is not in the right position. So 1 2 3 is not in the right position. Let's say 2 4 5. You guess one number. One number is not in the right position. So 2 4 6. It's the same like before. No, but the numbers should be okay. 4 2 7. Guess two are not in, okay. I think 2 8 4. You guessed the two numbers. I need another number here. I think it should be 2 and 4. 2 9 4. You guessed, and your score is 15. How it goes that it's 15? Okay, I should have gone minus 1 here, not plus. No, where is the score? Sorry, score minus 1. Okay, so yeah, let me make something more visible here. Print dash n, and or maybe a special sign here, dash n. Let me try the last time, and then we are done. Get 0 numbers, so we get this one number and one in the right position. So two of these are good and one is not good. Let's bet on 4 and 5, but 5 I wanna put it into here, so 5 7 5. Two numbers are not in the right position, so now there is no number in the right position instead before. So the 5 is good, and so I got, okay, it can be 8 5 4. You guess it, one number, two numbers are not in the right position. So now it makes me think. So it's 4 8 5. 4 8 5 could be 8 5. 0 numbers. Now they are not, well, yes, and so should be 8 4 5 8 5 4, 8 4 5, 4 5 8. Two numbers. How can it be? You guessed it, two numbers. One number is not in the right position. Or maybe there are two numbers that are the same, then maybe. Okay, the solution 558. Okay, so, well, I hope you have fun here trying to learn something about Python. And okay, this was not. This must be here, not like this. And very good. This is the game. It's quite fun, but maybe you should make some refinement here. One thing you can do, for example, I don't like to be here the number, but this is your taste. I can go and split this and go print and then answer equal input like this, and maybe put this something like this in a space and go here, and you have it down here. So 1 2 3. I don't know if it's better for you, but I can also try something like I don't know if I can do, and no, that's not possible. It was better before. Zero number right, zero number are on the right position. Okay, now it's more clear. I can also do something like this if you like it. Okay, and one number is not in the right position, maybe it's 2. 2 numbers are right. Oh, what? Yeah, I guessed, and my score is 4. Okay, I think it can go here. It's pretty nice, let's say so. It works. Very basic game in Python. Let's see let's see you next time, and have fun